Happy New Year! Hello, clever people, and welcome back to my review for Assassin's Creed. So, Assassin's Creed is a movie based on the video game Assassin's Creed. That's right, it's a video game movie, folks. It's about the Templars and the Assassin's Creed, and there's apple thing, and if Templars get the apple, no more violence, which is bad for some reason. Oh my god. I don't understand this film because this film was terrible. Let's try to start with the good. It was kind of entertaining at parts. I mean, you wanted it to end. There are many more films that it was entertaining at parts. I mean, I wasn't checking my watch every 5 seconds. But it wasn't really that interesting. And the action had its moments. Very rare. Did not have much. Very few scenes of good action. And very few scenes of good special effects. Most of the special effects were terrible. But let's move on to the bad. Special effects were terrible. A lot of it was crappy green screen. You know why? Because this is from the studio that brought the X-Men Apocalypse, which also had crappy green screen. Music was stock action movie music. You know, like music you can get online. The cinematography was incredibly dull. Incredibly dull. Every single shot was, okay, same shot of a man talking. Same shot of another man talking. Same shot of a woman going, oh no. The same shot of a man going, oh no, we have to do this. But it's like the same shot. They don't change anything. It's just the same thing of just people talking. It was terrible. The characters are so inconsistent. So Michael Fassbender's character, at the beginning, he just seems like a normal guy who can get mad. So he's in prison for killing someone. And then there are moments, well, there's only really one moment where he goes insane and he starts laughing and singing a song at the top of his lungs, like the Joker from Suicide Squad. That wasn't, yeah, the Joker from Suicide Squad is completely different from the Joker. But, yeah, it was so inconsistent. I was like, what is happening right now? This isn't him. And this is a film that I tried to like. I went in thinking I was going to hate it. Opening sucked, but it was kind of entertaining, and it kind of had me. It didn't really, not really, but I had hope for it. Because I saw potential. I saw lots of it. And that's what angers me about this film. It could have been so much better than it did. It took itself way too seriously. It could have been a comedy, and it would have worked. Oh my god, the editing and pacing is some of the worst I've seen all year. It was terrible. The acting, okay, Marion Cotillard, Jeremy Irons, and Michael Fassbender did a fine job. Marion Cotillard did a decent job. Better than the other two. But, everyone else was terrible. I mean, there are people, this is partly based on the script. I think this could be a much better movie, but much better, much more understandable characters if the script wasn't so terrible. And I have a feeling like, oh, I like these actors and actresses, but they're giving nothing to work with. And I feel like they could be great, and they're like actors that I've seen in amazing performances before that totally butcher their lines, and I'm like, what? Like Jeremy Irons had a few moments of terrible lines, and I would have to say, yeah, the acting was terrible in the script. That brings me to my least favorite thing about this film, the character development. When you develop the villain more than you develop the hero, you start to like the villain and understand the villain's perspective. I did not like Michael Fassbender's character. I did like Marion Cotillard's character. Which is bad, because she was not a good guy. I was like, no, I don't want the Assassin's Creed to win. I want the Templars. Come on. And there were so many unrealistic things that just didn't make sense. And by thinking they were getting a cool cinematography shot, cinematography shot? What am I talking about? Getting just a cool shot. They just raised more questions. Thinking what they were doing was kind of a cool setup just led me more questions. I don't want to explain too much, but there are things that there's no way this could happen. There's what is with this? What is with this? I don't understand this. I don't understand that. It was just a mess. And I do not know who I'm supposed to root for in this film. I actually don't. Everyone's telling me I'm supposed to root for the Assassin's Creed. The Assassin's Creed are made out to be such terrible people that I'm like, I don't want to root for these guys. The other guys are trying to ban violence and ban pain. People are telling me that's just lies and I should have just played the video games first. I'm not going to play 8 hours of video games before I should watch a film. I came here to watch the film. I'm not going to spend 8 to 10 hours of my time playing video games so I can understand a film. That's just it. Assassin's Creed is a movie that I hated. Will it be my top 10 least favorite of the year? Maybe, probably. Like, not high, but it'll be on there, I think. At least an honorable mention. So I will give Assassin's Creed a 2 out of 10. A Lion review will be up tomorrow. I just saw it today. I will just tell you it's great. It's not just great, I loved it. Tons of reviews up. I don't want to list them again because I list them in every single review I do. So, I am Connor Gilbert, and this has been the Clever Critics. Goodbye.